Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com. What's going on? Now, obviously, you saw the thumbnail for this video, and it's about the art of sampling. This is part two. And we're going to deal with or understand more about Tribe Called Quest and the low-end theory. And we're going to look at the track called Check the Rhyme, right? So it's a very unique track. It's more or less about taking a bunch of samples from different records and making them fit, meaning they got to be at the right tempo, it should be at the right pitch, it should have sort of the same loudness in some sections of a bass line or some sort of horn, and making sure the drums fit so they don't get in the way and it gives more of a driving feel to the beat. Let's check it out. I want to thank a lot of you guys actually for watching our videos. And I know a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, but if you can, please subscribe because it's going to help us out to grow the site. Hey, look, I'm even wearing two glasses and I can't even get my new glasses back. They're in the shop, so we're trying to get stuff going on. I'm still working even though I don't have my glasses with me today, but we're trying to make even a better idea of what you really want. And what we're going to do is do more art of sampling videos. We're going to pick some of the top songs and show you how they were sampled, how they were used, and how you can do the same thing too. So look, please subscribe and like this video. Thanks again. I've got the samples from the actual original song. And so here they go. We got... And you probably saw on the thumbnail, I have the album covers also for the songs. Check that out. There's a sample here. You know this one totally. Just a snare drum. I've got the Bismarcky beat, which a lot of people should be familiar with. I've got the horn from Average White Band. I got part two. I got Soul Makossa. The other part of Soul Makossa. Right? So a little piece like that. I've got a kick drum. Now this is pretty much primarily everything that's on a record, except a few little ideas that I want to take. I don't want to get involved in a copyright problem with the company or tribe, but I want to get into the idea of teaching you how to make samples fit and understand how to use your MPC software to do such a thing. So here's what happens here. I'll go back here into right here. And here you can see I got my bass drum here. So this is the kick drum. I can play it from here, right there. So I actually increased the audio level to make sure I had a proper heavy sound to it, right? And so I'm gonna look at something else. Here's the bass line. Now here in the bass line, I had to change the bass line so it had that beginning. Now the original bass line, which is right here, let's go back, let's undo that. Let's grab the ending piece, there we go, the ending piece here, and you'll see in the beginning of this bass line, let's zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, the beginner's bass line, that's very quiet right there. See that? So if I play it back, you don't hear the first ba-bum-bum. You hear it like a soft one, right? That's pretty soft right there, along with the congas in the background, which you want to sort of filter out a little bit, right? So what we did was I grabbed this section here, and I got up to right about there, which is pretty good, and I went right here to where it says change gain. So gain change here under functions. I come to here, and I can change the pitch there. Let's cancel that out. I can come in to gain change, go right to here, and I can gain that. I come to here, let's do it. And now, as you can see, I made that part bigger. Let's hear that back now. Now you hear it, ba-ba-ba. You hear it much more clearer. And that had to be done in order for us to get this feel, the proper feel and the proper sound of that bass line. Now for my next sample, I have this Bismarcky sample here. Okay, I don't pay too much of that. I played too much of it, copyright problem. So what I actually did is I came to here. I've got this sample actually right here. I'm gonna sort of extend this out more. I can see the whole sample. Boom, there's a whole sample. And then what I want to come in here and do pretty much primarily is just go back in here and normalize this sucker. So I press normalize. It goes from this regular file to normally I said max, right? And I go to here and do that. And then, of course, the sample just increased a little bit right there. You can see right there. And that's pretty cool. So I just use this part here. Right? That's pretty cool. But I actually pitch it up actually in the track. So, and then we've got another piece right here, these horns. You hear that? Of course. And then I had to actually take these horns. Let's look at these horns right here. I got these horns here and how to get the right section of the horns. And then what I did here was sort of change the pitch of the horns a little bit and to match what was on the record, and then also add some filters so I don't get too much of this blaring horn sound coming out. So I'll go back here to my home and we'll see the pads here. You'll see that. And we cut the sound out, right? So we're cutting sounds out and making it fit. And so I made some sequences up and we're going to play that back right now. But you can see things had to be done to actually make these tracks fit. And also, matter of fact, let me do one more thing here. I'll pull up this mixer. You can see I've added like a parametric EQ here. I got a pitch shifter here. And I also have a compressor and I got a filter. So I've used also some plugins to get the flavor I wanted to get from certain sounds. Here I've got 2 air EQs for the horns to sort of like bring down what I thought was too loud. So yeah, I also have sequences. Here's my first sequence. I go to my next one. And this is the one I'll use just for mainly the beginning. So what I did here, of course, is just line the samples up and get that feel so they're all in time. Now, this is pretty simple to do. So what I normally do is I come to here, and it may not be simple for you, but I will change the tuning of a sample. I will change the BPM of that sample also as well. Okay, so now from the very top of this, I'm going to play this back, and I got it here in song form, and I'm going to press play start. In the beginning, Q-Tip's going like, Q-Tip's going, huh, what, what. Then it comes here, they're kicking the verse. Then it gets more intense, adding the Bismarcky feel. Now comes the very first verse. So that's the feel we're going to have here for the whole track. This is just to give you an idea of putting a track together you've already heard before.